Welcome to BamBamORama.
Welcome to BamBam-O-Rama. We got the schmeats.
We got the schmeats.
I say the most successful. No, I would say they're the most successful, even though there might be people who are more popular right now, like Mr. Beast. I would still say GMM's more successful, just because of the length and the big of the size of the company. You know what I mean?
Debatable because success is subjective.
I guess so. Yeah. But they talked about, or like I think one time, on one of the episodes, it was probably a Willet or something. Link held up whatever it was and made some stupid face, and like Stevie's the producer, she's always in the background noise, right? And she was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm just trying to make sure we have a thumbnail. Like, and it was like in the episode because it was a funny moment. But I was like, oh yeah, like that is something we need to think about, because your thumbnail, I'm sure there's information out there that tells us exactly how important the thumbnail is, but I would imagine your thumbnail is like 80-90% important.
I don't know. That's a good point. It is important
because it's the first thing someone sees most of the time, unless they're catching you on a loop of plays. But like, to get the click, it's like one of the most important things, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure there's analytics on there, either on YouTube or somewhere out there, that tell you how important it is.
How important is the thumbnail? Fun fact, 90% of the best performing videos have custom thumbnails, whatever that means. So I'm not just going to rest on that little top thing anyway. But
I would say that, you don't have to look into that, but I would assume that means they didn't just take a picture from the video, they made a thumbnail for the video. Whether that meant they took a shot of someone's face and added a background, or like changed this around. Because, I'm pretty sure I don't think there's a video that I watch, or I don't think there's a channel that I follow that just randomly has a picture from the video. Like, they've taken, they might take a shot of someone's face and then add the background, add things around it from the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not like there was just a natural complete thumbnail in the video. Even with our first wrestling sketch thumbnail, that little pose we did, I don't think we hit that in the video. I think we
didn't do that.
We hit that accidentally while recording, or were we just getting in posture?
Yeah, no, I was framing up. I did that to like see what I would look like in frame, and then you did it too, I think.
Yeah.
And then you said something about that's the thumbnail.
I said it was the thumbnail a week later when we were editing, though, because I saw it and I was like, fuck, that's it. Like, because it looked good. It did. We accidentally did that, and it looked good. Probably, not to be rude, it was probably the best looking thing you and I did that whole shoot, and that's why I thought it should have been the thumbnail.
What do you mean?
Well, because, there's just not a natural still pose from that sketch.
Oh, you mean to use as a thumbnail?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. I leave words out sometimes.
Yeah, I do too. It gets me in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
I don't care. Whee!
Well, that's because when you mean to say I fucked your mother, you're like, I fucked you. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I know my butthole was empty last night.
You don't know.
You don't know.
I'm like a thief in the night. Butthole thief. It's really fun talking about, the little changes we're making here and there, the things we're picking up on. Yeah. I imagine this is what a lot of the people before us go through, you know what I mean? But more importantly, the planning that we're doing. We try to initiate the conversation a little bit last week about, specific things. But VidCon's right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to talk about VidCon coming up?
At least dabble on it just to talk about it real quick.
Absolutely. It's really been on my mind, VidCon has. Because I don't know, I guess here's my question. Like, we decided we want to go to this because we're trying to get into this content creator industry. And I'm assuming there's going to be classes.
There are workshops, yes.
There's workshops. Right now, the website just is like, hey, guess who you can meet? And I'm like, don't get me wrong. I love a lot of content creators out there. I love y'all. I'm not big on meet and greets. I would much rather meet y'all naturally, but also at the same time, how do you meet, someone of some sort of celebrity status naturally? It doesn't really happen, I don't think. So like the meet and greet list, I'm like, cool, I guess that's happening. It doesn't interest me that much, but I'm also really in a tunnel vision mode of like, I want to make this channel succeed.
Right.
It's succeeding isn't necessarily the highest priority, because the highest priority is just to hang out with my best friend Adrian and make funny videos. But
I keep telling people what's happening, and they look at me like I'm lying, and I'm like, no, he's being really cool. Like he's just helping me out. We're working through this thing,
right? Yeah. But if we can monetize this, the better, like.
Yeah, exactly. And people have, and that's why it's like not out of scope of possibility. Right. So yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, VidCon is exciting. I'm excited to do some of those classes as well. You had brought up some names. I didn't recognize anybody.
Yeah, I immediately didn't recognize anybody except for like Call Me Chris, which I really love. Call Me Chris.
Which one's that one?
She got famous off TikTok. I think she's now doing some YouTube shows, but she's the one that like does the characters, and she usually has the little hands.
Okay. She's
really funny. Her episode with on Mythical Kitchen with Josh about what is it? What is his show that he's doing that's like the biggest thing? Your Final Meal.
Oh.
She did Final Meal, and it's a really good episode. Actually, I don't think they've made a bad episode of that. Tom Hanks was on that show.
Oh?
Yeah.
What did he have?
God, I can't remember. I think he had In and Out. There was a comedian on last week. Ben Schwartz was on there 2 weeks ago. His episode was really good. In fact, it seemed like it was hard for him it was uncomfortable for him to get real. Like him and Josh would go off on tangents where they just kind of talked shit to each other for like 5 minutes. And then they would actually finally get back on track.
He's probably really tired because he's just promoting movies all of his life.
You're right. You're right. Like
he's probably exhausted. His social meter's at 0, and it's been at 0 for decades now.
Absolutely. I believe it. Oh, I'm not talking shit about the episode. It's all good. It was also a really entertaining episode to watch. Honestly, I think that might be the best episode on YouTube, or not episode, best show on YouTube right now is Last Meals. Right. That's just me.
I think that there's a new upcoming show, but okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're not out yet. I mean, we got stuff coming out.
Just look forward to the VidCon episode for sure. We're going to be bullshitting a lot about that, but we also get to visit California in this time frame. And by this time frame, there's more possibilities is all I'll say. So it's going to be a very entertaining episode, to say the least. And no, that doesn't mean Jack and I are going to get gay married. All right.
I mean, we could, but it would just be a publicity.
There's possibilities to do so.
But if we did, it would just be a publicity stunt, and I think that's kind of rude to the fight for gay marriage. I think there's a lot of things we want to do in California other than just VidCon. So I think, provided we take advantage of our time properly, we might have a 2 or 3 part episode of our podcast out of this.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places to go to. You had thrown out Disney.
I definitely want to do it. I at least want to go to the Avengers Campus. Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't heard great things about Avengers Campus. It seems like it was rushed to open. There's like 2 rides, and it's small. So we'd be done with it after an hour or 2, it sounds like. But I still want to do it. Like, it's because, Marvel's a big thing I love. Disney's a big thing I love. I haven't been to Disneyland since I was a child. I've gone to Disney World 5 times as an adult.
Have you ever been to like Hollywood Strip and stuff like that? I can't recall.
Like I said, when I went to LA, I was a child. I was like 12 years old, maybe even younger. So I can't
So we're
remember.
Definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get you with a $50 photograph of this really gross looking Michael Jackson.
Absolutely. We're going to go to Chinese theater, right? And
that's the area, yeah.
That's the area you're talking about. I want to look at, the stars that we walk on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And stomp on the people I don't like. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, we can do that. And we can film some of it. I mean, there's going to be people doing that too. We just got to be very secure.
Yeah.
With our items. It's just going to be fun doing that kind of stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Been doing some more exercises to help with the back problem on long walks.
We'll get you a what's it called? A desk treadmill.
Little rascal. Hey, Walmart threw that they're on clearances right now, and they have rascals like the cheaper rascal thing. They're $650 right now. I was like, oh shit, let me go sell this car.
Okay, I won't lie, your car.
Ooh, I'm a wild one.
You're gonna go full cowboy style, huh?
Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna start jerking off right in front of everybody and everything like he used to do.
Dude, I don't know if I.
By the way, the cowboy is a person.
He's an actual person.
Was rendered disabled at birth, actually, but he was in one of those rascal devices I'm referring to. And as a bartender in Midland, Texas, I got to witness him jerking off in the hallway of the bathrooms, like not in the bathroom, in the hallway, going to the bathrooms, because nobody there was willing to like actually kick him out, and so it was really annoying.
He also he was
having to work over there.
And one thing that's probably already obvious, but a detail that's important, he was a raging alcoholic.
Well, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure long before I met him, I remember seeing someone get pulled over on the south side of Midland in one of those. And the guy looked fucked up. I thought he was dehydrated. I thought he was done. But honestly, looking back at it, I think that might have been Cowboy. I think he might have been drunk. And then it's weird to say that someone got pulled over on the side of the road in a rascal, but it had.
Mission accomplished, Cowboy.
Right.
I'm sure he's no longer with us. He was very old back then.
He was very old.
Over
already.
A decade ago now.
Also, on the topic of rascals, even though I don't have any problems walking, I want one just for content making and for fun and for fucking stupid. Bucks. Like now that I know it's $650, there might be one when you come down next weekend.
Yeah,
don't judge me.
Jackson's buying me a rascal, baby.
It's not for you.
You heard it here first, folks. If it's not there, we're suing.
We're suing. BamBamORama's gonna sue me.
Well, I'm suing BamBamORama.
Oh.
No. Hold on. How would this work? I'm suing Jackson Grist independently because BamBamORama is not established as an LLC.
Oh, that's true. We need to make money so we can do that.
I'm gonna make money.
But yeah, I want to do the. So you're gonna get a rascal for the trip? Is that what you said?
No, I just thought I was just laughing about it because it popped up and I just scrolled through the Walmart thing quickly because I'm cheap.
One thing I do gotta say is we should definitely go, since we were talking about Disney a little bit. We should go to Disney. We should go to the Star Wars world. I know you're not a huge Star Wars fan, but I think you appreciate it enough to where you would enjoy the Star Wars world. And I have to say, if it's not a 3-hour fucking wait, which it probably will be, what's it called? Rise of the Resistance by Star Wars is one of the most fantastic rides I've ever been on, and I would love to get to experience that with you, Adrian.
Are you gonna try to like kill me? Is that what this is?
In the Star Wars ride?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't try to kill you, but
my hired assassin will. Yeah.
I did also hear recently that Universal in LA has opened up the what's it called? The Mario World, which I was super interested in, but I got to tell you this, so it was the kids from my high school who went. None of them were impressed.
I don't give a shit if anyone else is impressed. Can you not imagine seeing a functional block above you just to jump and punch it once?
Dude, right? I know. I mean,
what is that worth to you?
I have no idea.
This is my problem that I have with anybody that says they're not impressed. And I don't want to down your friends because I know some of them might be listening.
Students.
Okay, students said that. So they set their expectations too high is all. I mean, that's all I'm going to say about it.
My expectations are probably high. I'm not going to try to talk shit. When I was, what I imagine happened, and I'm probably wrong because I've done nothing but imagine what Mario World is. I haven't looked at what it actually is in Japan or in LA. But I'm pretty sure, because it opened in Japan first, right. And from what I understand about the way entertainment works in Japan, there was probably no kinks, no issues. That thing was ready to go, and that thing was, built to the nines. Fine-tuned. In LA, I would imagine, because it's America, they were like, okay, we're about half done. Let's open it.
Well, I have a friend on Facebook who showed a few theme about it, and the food looked a little good.
I mean, yeah,
so
I would like that.
At very least, there's that kind of stuff, like the theme stuff that they were doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get where you're coming from, but it's Disney.
No. That's Universal. Mario World is Universal.
Oh shit, that's right. So who owns Universal?
Universal.
Who owns them?
Who's the father company? I assumed that was Universal. Yeah. I honestly don't know. Because you're right, Disney owns a shit ton of stuff, and Disney's the father company of that. Is father company the right word?
Parent.
Parent.
You misogynist.
Misogynist motherfucker.
Got him again, folks.
Ugh.
We're just tallying it up every time.
Warner Brothers?
Is it W?
Is it Warner Brothers? Well, because
Harry.
Harry.
Then they definitely slapped it together.
Harry Potter's a big part of Universal.
Oh, that's right. You're right. So yeah.
No,
they definitely slapped it together.
So
oh yeah, here it is. Jurassic World is there though.
Jurassic World is pretty cool. I heard the Jurassic World ride that is at LA that is not at Orlando, because I went to Orlando a couple months ago. I've heard that ride's pretty cool.
I mean, if nothing else, we'd experienced all of those things. So you got Harry Potter, Jurassic World, and Mario.
Well, dude, I'm going to tell you right now.
You also get the Mario wristband, which I know is something you would like.
Oh, absolutely. I've done the Harry Potter world 3 times now, and I guarantee you I haven't done everything. That is probably the most amazing thing that Universal has done. And even my son Oliver, when we went to Universal, we did, because you can do 2 parks in one day with Universal if you buy the Fast Pass.
You naughty boys.
Ooh. We probably spent half the day on one of the parks. And Oliver was kind of at one point, he was like, I think I want to go back to the hotel and swim. We got to Harry Potter, and he's never seen a Harry Potter movie, and he fell in love with it. I got him one of those. Yeah. I got him one of the interactive wands, and we started going around to all the little windows where you can pretend to do magic. That was his favorite thing. Honestly, we could have gone magic. We could have gone straight there, and he would have spent 12 hours fucking doing Harry Potter stuff, which is fine with me. I could have spent 12 hours doing Harry Potter shit.
So there you go. There's your answer. We could do that because we do Mario first. That way, if it does suck, fuck it. We know for sure at the very end, there's Harry Potter, and the rest of the time necessary could be spent there.
Absolutely, I'm down with that.
So there's an idea. This is just one of the many ideas that could happen while we're in California.
I mean, it's California. There's a dozen fucking things that we can do. A dozen
right.
is. There's 100. There's a dozen thousand things we could do. If that's the right way to say that, 1,200 things.
There's hundreds and thousands of things.
There we go. Definitely, I know we already talked about it a little bit. One of the biggest things I want to do is I want to go eat at Egg Slut.
Yeah, you wanted to go there.
Which was featured.
Any other place you've heard of that you do want to go to in the greater Anaheim?
As far as food wise or entertainment wise?
I mean, anything.
Or both. I don't know. I'm sure if I sat down and really thought about it and looked at it, there's definitely some things that I want to do. On Hot Dog is a Sandwich I was listening to the other day, they talked about a pizza place that I know you're big into pizza, and I was like, maybe we should go there. I think, oh, shoot. What was it called?
I do love pizza.
Let me Google it.
Pizza is something I could eat for the rest of my life. What is this? An OCM? It's going to bite me.
Pizzana. Pizzana. So just pizza in A.
Mm-hmm. There's one in Dallas.
There is one in Dallas. There's only like 3 locations because I'm not big on chains, so I did look it up and I was like, okay, is this a chain? Because I saw Dallas and I was like, oh, okay, there's like 2 California locations, like one somewhere else and one in Dallas. So I was like, okay, I have no problem going here if we're there.
Yeah, there's one in West Hollywood. So while we're there doing your the stars stuff, maybe I'll look it all up. But yeah,
not even necessarily looking at the places. Like I've always wanted to try an Ethiopian restaurant. I'm sure there's an abundance of those there that are probably really good and really high quality. Maybe that's something you kind of always go back and forth when I bring it up. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I want to try it, and sometimes you're kind of scared because I know you.
I mean, yeah, I want to, but I'm terrified of it.
Yeah. And I don't right now. I don't blame you. I understand.
I think that fear comes from my my back problem stuff. Just leave it there.
So I mean, maybe that's something we might do while we're there. I don't know. It's up to you though. I'm not gonna.
Like I said, we'll just have to plan a little bit more off of this. What else? You said entertainment. What entertainment would you think of? Like a musical or something?
Oh my gosh, I'm sure there's musical theater shit up there, right? I mean, if there's something that's
definitely live theater or something.
I mean, I know that's more of an East Coast New York thing, but there's still got to be some shows over there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, if we could catch a play or musical theater, I'd fucking love to do that.
What about a game show?
Okay,
like Price is Right.
You know what? I mean, we definitely need to go to a.
You said, oh.
Well, because I thought about a long time ago. That was one of the first things I thought about, and I guess I forgot about it because the show I always wanted to go to. Sorry, let me start over since I'm all over the place.
It's okay, you're excited.
Yeah, I am. When I was, as you and I both know, I was in a situation a long time ago where I couldn't do much of the things I liked to enjoy. When I got out of that situation, I made a list of a lot of things that I wanted to do. Going to a TV show, taping was one of those things. I forgot about that because the TV show that was number one priority is now off of the airs because it was Conan. I was like, I'm going to go to LA and I'm going to watch Conan filmed. I would still love to go Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Family Feud. I know those aren't the only shows that are being filmed in front of live audiences in LA. I'm sure there's still sitcoms that are.
Probably missed the window, but we'll still look into it and see.
I mean, things probably changed since COVID, but when I looked up the Conan thing, it was like, I mean, it was kind of like trying to eat at Franklin's. So and for those of you at home that don't know what Franklin's is, it was the number one barbecue in Texas for the longest time. They're one of those places that cooks all the food that they feel like they're going to serve that day, and once they're out of food, they're not cooking anymore. So you lined up at 6 a.m. in hopes that you got there in time. So basically, that's what I understood from my reading about going to TV shows was you just got to make sure you're one of the first 300 people in line. But I'm sure you're probably right. There's probably more to it, especially now post-COVID. And I probably even read something wrong back in the day. Because it can't be that easy, can it? Like,
I don't know.
Just show up at 5 a.m. and you'll definitely get to go watch Conan.
So yeah, we'll look into that and see if there's potential. That would be hilarious for us to be able to announce that, hey guys, you have to watch the XYZ episode of XYZ because guess what? Jackson is on there and he got to pie so and so in the face, or something zany or like, or even and Adrian got to do a 1 cent bid at Prices Right, and he won, or $1 bid. I mean,
okay, let's talk about this for a couple minutes. You brought up game shows, not only what game show would you want to watch, what's a game show canceled or still on? If it's still on and it's had multiple hosts, if you want to pick your favorite host, whatever, I'm giving you your dream situation.
I understand.
What's a game show would you, Adrian Estrada, want to be on?
Thank you for finally asking the question.
Yeah.
So past and present, I can just say that I always wanted to be on Ninja Warrior more than anything.
American Ninja Warrior?
No, the original one.
Okay. Where was it from?
Japan.
Was it Japan?
It was so cool to watch it. My brother actually turned me on to watching it. I don't know how he discovered it, but we just both started, he was like, dude, you're going to love this. And we started watching it, and there's a fisherman. And every time they introduce this guy, they're like, this is the motherfucking man. And he's a fisherman. And then they show how he practices. And he's on his boat on the mast at the very top doing a one-handed push, just supporting himself on one arm. The rest of his body's in a, case kick stance like you would see a breakdancer doing. And his boat's just going.
Yeah.
So not only is this man able to support himself on one arm, but if you don't know how boats work, that thing is moving.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's docked, it's still swaying. And it's really impressive, even if it's just moving a smidge, okay? And I was just fascinated with it from there. But it was just incredible. They also had a blind fireman that competed and was a great contestant. I don't recall if he ever actually won, but he would always be a finalist.
What level of blindness?
Well, obviously it wasn't
blind or
I mean, I can't attest to his level, but obviously there was some level of vision.
There had to be some level of vision, yeah.
But it was
still
incredible.
Any level of blindness on a obstacle course show would be amazing.
Yeah, even if they were hyped up backstories to watch some of the feats that they did. American Ninja Warrior is really impressive, but they've made some of it look a little easier, if not for the camera work, than for the ability of the athletes. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it's easier overall. They've made it look easier is all.
I get that.
But what was really overrated was Nickelodeon Guts.
Fuck you. No, sir. No, sir.
All it was this 145-degree angle, and then they threw little foam blocks at people, and you got this stupid plastic trophy. I could just make you one in the garage.
I want that plastic trophy so bad. There's a lot of us millennials that are so upset we never got to be on that show.
No, I would love to have been on that show. That one and Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Legend of the Hidden Temple. Okay, so as much as I talked about, because I know people weren't present for it because it was a text message between me and Adrian and one of our other friends. I was talking about how much I love Guts and how much I would bring it back. But honestly, when I was a kid, Legends of the Hidden Temple was my favorite at that time. And if you put a gun to my head and you said, do you want a chance at the crag, whichever version of the crag, or do you want to do Legend of the Hidden Temple and fail at putting the monkey statue together because I don't know how they never got the monkey statue put together.
Yeah, the monkey statue, there's no excuse, I gotta say.
No, absolutely. That thing's, it's got to be easy, I would imagine. Yeah, I would totally pick the monkey statue all day.
Yeah, there's no excuse on the monkey statue.
Right. So for the fact that they were children. But still, at the same time, I'm watching it and I was like, how? Like, they were told to hand that up, right?
I don't know. Yeah. There's no, I don't think anyone can justify that one. I gotta say, I don't. What would be the worst one?
Worst game show to be on?
Yeah.
Man, for me, it would probably, literally for me and the way my brain works and my anxiety and my ADHD and this and that, like all these things put together, it would probably be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or The Weakest Link. I think I would just constantly be sitting there going, I can't do this. They would be like, Jackson, we just asked what the letter of your first name is, and we gave you J, P, Q, and the number 2. And I'd be like, I don't know. I feel like it's the number 2. I don't know. Like, why am I even here? I'm not smart enough to be here. You know, like, for me personally, I think it would be one of those 2 shows. I really do. That's just because of the way my brain works.
I understand.
You know, sitting there watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I'm sitting there going, how are they having such a hard time thinking about this?
Yeah, I would hate
the actual,
to be
like,
on Jeopardy. I
Jeopardy would be really
I'm
rough.
a couch Jeopardier. I would not be able to be an in-person Jeopardier.
I hate to say it. I think most of the ones that I think would be the worst, I'm specifically speaking for me and the way my brain works. Because I don't think there's a game show that's been out there that I just really disliked. I think I've liked pretty much all of them. But like the funnest to play would be, for me, would be like Wheel of Fortune. Price is Right would be fucking fun.
Yeah, Price, Wheel, classics.
We should
Family.
probably we should see if we can go to the Price is Right.
So yeah, Price is Right. It's going to be fun if we can get on that. But something else, like something entertainment-wise.
Entertainment-wise, other than a show,
like
like a TV show.
Would you want to go like on a boat or something like that?
Fuck yeah, I'd want to go on a boat.
Because there's the pier, you know.
There's very little that you can convince me or ask me if I want to do that I'm not going to want to do.
Fair.
But yeah, I'd love to go on a boat or go to the pier. I love going on a boat ride.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like over there, but I would assume there's something just with the water being there, you know.
There's definitely something. There's the beach right there. We could always hit the beach for a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm not huge on the beach because sand gets everywhere, and I ain't even gonna lie. You can call me a pussy if you want to. I don't give a fuck. I can only go into the ocean until the water's like at my neck. Once my feet start coming off of the bank, whatever you want to count, the ground, and I start floating in the ocean, I'm done. That shit scares the fuck out of me. Like, and I know
it starts falling off.
Yeah, I'm like, no, because I'm like, it takes one wave, and I'm out there 2 fucking miles.
Yeah.
And I got to swim back or something, like, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's literally a problem. There's undertow.
I'm not scared of many things, but I'm scared of certain things that I know I wouldn't be able to control or succeed from. You know what I mean?
We don't have like a lot of time.
No, we don't have a lot of time. We got like 3 days for the conference, and then we'll probably, I'm assuming we're going to plan a couple extra days to hang out and do stuff.
Yeah, we got to figure that out too.
I mean, I at least want to do Disney. Doing Universal would be cool, at least to do the Mario stuff.
We could buy assless chaps and roller skates, and then ride on the roller skates without our shirts on while eating ice cream cones and cowboy hats.
We could go.
Chiefs.
That sounds like a good idea. And can we do that on Rodeo Drive?
We can do that wherever.
Where everything is way too expensive for us.
As long as I'm holding a tiny chihuahua, nobody will question us.
I feel like we wouldn't even. I feel like we wouldn't even be allowed to be on Rodeo Drive.
Why?
It'd be like, what was your? No, I was more thinking, that they would look at us and they'd be like, those guys don't even have enough money to buy anything over here.
Oh, that
we need to get them off of Rodeo Drive ASAP. They're bringing everything down.
We went to what's the Ritz Beverly Hills, right?
Yeah.
We went to that like shopping strip, and I was wearing that free Cabo Wabo t-shirt that I got while I was working at the bar.
Nice.
Like the bottom hem, like, you know, there's like the final stitch on your shirt and it's just hemmed all the way around, right? Bottom hem never existed. Like that little thread immediately started.
Shit.
So I had always pulled it out because it's just I was just me, you know, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's funny.
And the Cabo Wabo print was cheap, so it was already like half-ass faded, but not in like the cool faded look, Like this is a cheap shirt. Yeah, I got a picture of that shirt somewhere. Rat-looking motherfucker in California. Right. Yeah, Jay and Donnie are there.
Oh, you were there with Jay and Donnie? Oh yeah,
because Donnie was getting endorsed with Soultone cymbals.
That's right.
New path.
We'll fuck our path. We're on a new path that'll get fucked up in a couple of years. So I Googled things to do in LA, and for some reason it brought me to a tour website. I forget that tours are the things that they do. And I saw a medieval. I took a diction class in college because that's what they make music majors do. And the teacher was like, really, if you break down this word medieval, it's medieval, the way it's spelled and the way you would pronounce it. I was like, yeah, but no one really says that, so I don't think it is medieval. But ever since he said that, either way, there's a medieval torture museum.
I knew you were trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go to the tar pits too, right?
What do you want to do to me at the tar pits?
You've never seen Last Action Hero?
It's been a long time since I've seen Last Action Hero. Dude, I fucking love that movie. I've been thinking I need to rewatch that one.
So then we got to go to the tar pits.
Yeah, we do.
Tell me you don't want to see where Last Action Hero was kind of filmed?
Right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
That's why I was excited to go when I went the first time. And I'll be excited again.
So this is a click-through list. Fuck you.
I'm going to let you know, Tar Pits is fun because it's like a 5-10 minute detour of our life. Like, you're not going to be that impressed either, but you'll be happy that you went.
No, dude, I'll be happy. Also, we got to go on a hike because two things.
We're only going to be walking, but go on.
Well, I know, but like, there's actually some pretty good hiking places, like with some good scenery. Good
cliff sides, push Adrian off.
My personal trainer lives in LA, so maybe we can meet up with her and have her do something fun with us. But she also goes on hikes every Sunday.
Like a class thing?
No, she just goes on them. And I'm like, maybe we could
announce yourself and profess your love to her.
Just be like, hey, no, I'm not gonna profess my. She's in a relationship.
Okay, I was just asking. Jesus, you don't get to angry.
Yeah, but Monica Padman also goes on hikes. And maybe if we go on a hike somewhere where she's at, we might run into her and I can profess my love to her.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Monica Padman is the producer / co-host for Dak Shepard's podcast. And she is beautiful. And she is apparently the only single person in LA, from what I understand.
Gotcha. You know, it's funny since we're just starting releasing video of what we're doing now, anybody that's watching this for the first time is going to think I'm taller than you.
Yeah, because you're
that
technically taller than me. Where the things, yeah, I know, that's funny. Well, it's like I was watching and I'm fucking sorry to bring him up all the time. I was watching a interview with Link the other day from Good Mythical Morning, and he was like, and someone was like,
they're not just going to magically listen to this, okay? I just want to throw that out.
Oh, I know. But he was like, can we just talk about how tall you are? And Link laughed, and he was like, I think the whole, like, everyone who watches the internet wants to normalize themselves to Rhett and assume I'm smaller. And I was like, I 100% did that until I fucking, I don't know, saw Rhett stand next to a normal sized person.
You realize he's a mega giant.
Yeah, he's a mega giant. And
Link's a giant.
Link's also a giant because he's 2 inches taller than me, at least.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck.
Pretty tall guy. What are their actual heights? Joking aside.
Link is 6 feet.
Oh,
and
so
Red is like 6'5", 6'7", I think.
That's it.
But I thought that was funny, and I immediately applied it to us. I was like, if we get anywhere, I wonder how, like, which one of us is going to be the normalized? Is it going to be Adrian or is it going to be me? Because not to be rude, Adrian, you are shorter than average, right?
Yeah, I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
So it depends on who you're talking to.
Depends on who you're talking. Well, everyone wants to say that
a defensive short person. Or somebody that lives in America.
Right. Also, everyone wants to say that the average height in America is 6 foot, and I'm like,
that's not true. I think
that's
it's 5'10", probably.
It's 5'10", yeah. I was like, which sucks because I'm like, I'm hella average, because I'm 5'10".
So it's 5'9" for men.
Oh, is it 5'9"?
Well, looky there,
sweet.
we split the difference.
I'm finally above average.
It says except for people named Jackson. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I like how I turned and read for a second.
Right.
Sorry, my bad.
That average is actually 6'5". You're a short piece of shit, Jackson. So I'm scrolling through some lists of things to do. Runyon Canyon Park.
Okay. When I read your butt cheek and I see Chewy in the bottom left corner of your camera. Hi, Chewy. Oh, pet Chewy with your finger.
Actually, that's not Chewy. Chewy's over there on the floor.
Oh.
That's Leela.
Oh, okay.
It's dim lighting in here.
No, I can tell now. I just wasn't really looking. I
No,
thought it was
you're-
farther back.
You know what else I have always kind of wanted to do, but I feel like I would be completely out of place if we did it. If we went to the Gold's Gym, the Venice Beach Gold's Gym, which is like the outdoor
Yeah.
gym, you know what I'm talking about? It's been shit ton of people have filmed videos there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Movies have been
Outside
filmed
showers and stuff.
there. Yeah, shit like that. I think it'd be cool to go because I like to work out. I half think it would be cool to work out there, but at the same time, I'm like, I bet it's so fucking packed
Yeah.
that I wouldn't get a set in, and two, like the dudes that work out there are probably so fucking
They push you away.
ripped. They'd be like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I still want to. If we have the opportunity, like if we're close, I'd like to go and look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to go
But-
cruise around some of that stuff. If you want to pick up
Yeah.
some dudes or something.
Yeah, I like how you're trying to call me gay. Like that's an insult these days.
No.
Equal rights, Adrian.
Oh? I'm the one that offered the buttless chap opportunity.
Just kidding.
I know.
All right, you know what I really really want to do?
Yeah.
I want some really 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 authentic like down home. Wait, no, I was gonna say Indian food, but you know what? We're gonna be in L.A., which I'm sure there's that there, but we gotta eat tacos in L.A., right?
If you want to.
Like, aren't there like a bunch of regional taco trends that we really need to get down on while we're there?
If you want to, sure.
All right. So I'm like, what's that stuff you love, al pastor? I'm just kidding.
Oh, God, no. I had a dream that I ordered something like that, though, not too long ago. And you were like,
Some
what the
kind of-
fuck? You're going to eat that? And I was like, fuck it. And I just started eating it, and you were like, oh, shit.
I mean, I'd be proud.
I'd throw up. In real life, I wouldn't be able to hold that. There's no way.
I know. I've seen you outside of pepperoni, which I think I fucked that up for you. I'm sorry. I've seen you stomach pork like once or twice. And that was because you're like, I'm on vacation. I can turn this switch off and I'm good to go.
The jalapenos with the cream cheese wrapped, when they were done really well, like the bacon, I could do
Yeah.
those for a while.
Yeah.
But no, I can't anymore that one either.
Remember that one time we tried beef bacon?
No, I don't recall. Where was it?
It was in my backyard. The
Oh,
old
is it
house.
from HEB?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just was like strip steak.
It was like, I was like, this is kind of weird because it really just tastes like, like skirt steak was wrapped around my
Yeah.
jalapeno popper.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't a bacon thing.
No, it wasn't a bacon thing. I mean, to be honest, I know people like to shit on turkey bacon, and I'm like, you guys just want to shit on turkey bacon because it doesn't taste like bacon.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, it's not, but for a sodium-rich substitute?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's still good. Turkey bacon is good. If you want to, like, if you're hating on turkey bacon, it's just because it's not bacon. It's still a good product.
Yeah, no, I just think it's an acceptable substitute.
Yeah.
For that, but yeah. I like it more now, of course, but, I'm crazy.
You know what, though? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I definitely, there's a lot of things I'd like to do in LA that I probably haven't even thought of. This is definitely something on our own time we can go through lists and figure things out. I think we should definitely try to pick up a show. At the very least, if we can't get on a show, I think we should go to the Paramount Studios. Because, I
Tour it.
mean, and at least do the tour.
Yeah, that'd
we'll
be
get
cool.
to see something getting filmed
Yeah,
while we're
okay.
doing that.
So try to get on a game show.
Yeah.
We're going to try, if not, try to tour the studios, which, like you said, yeah, you're right. We'd at least be able to see something cool. That over there is actor Johnny Depp's trailer when he's here.
Ooh.
No, I really am interested in that. I genuinely am.
Yeah.
It makes me think of this Jay and Silent Bob movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where they film. I wonder how many times have movies been made where they were like, hey, where they're talking to the producers and the production company, and they're like, so we need you not only to get us a studio at Paramount Studios, but we also need like part of the lot, and we need like 2 studios because we're going to do these 3 things where we go into other studios. And actually, now that I think about it, you can probably pull off the making it look like you went into multiple studios with one, because I'm sure there's more than one entrance. Damn. And now it just kind of broke Hollywood for me. Fuck. I hate movies.
Thank you guys for joining us. We forgot to do this last week, but I just want to remind you to, if you're interested in a new instrument, whether you're learning, starting up learning, you've been playing for a long time, please Google, or actually, we're going to start linking this on the YouTube channel for sure in the comments. So if you want to find more on this guy, Jeremy Calley, Instruments, I think is what he's. Jack, do you know more on that?
Trailer-made instruments, I believe.
Hashtag trailer-made. Yeah, so trailer-made instruments. Thank you for reminding me, because for some reason my mind blanked on that.
One of the best ways to get a hold of him is Jeremy Calley on his Facebook.
So we're going to link something in our comments on the YouTube of this episode. So if you're listening and you're not on YouTube, please at least go check out the comments to find more on that.
And then please tune in Thursday nights at 8:30 Central to either our YouTube channel or our Twitch stream, where we play games and we act foolish. We are currently playing Sea of Thieves, which is a pirate game. And Adrian randomly is still doing his Kuru streams. Or do you have a time for it? You are? So check out Kuru Zombie on Twitch too. Subscribe to that, and it'll let you know when he goes live.
Have a good evening, and we love you.
We love y'all. Subscribe to the socials.
I'm cutting all that out. Just kidding. Not cutting any of this part.
You let them know I love them.
Oh my God. He's going to hit me.
Please follow BamBamORama on all the socials, Instagram. We haven't started a Twitter yet, have we? Check out our Twitter soon to come.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.